Good morning once again. It's another Monday morning. It's your boy, Edward James Smith III, and your girl, Debbie Petrus Smith. Hey, and together we are Meet the Smiths. We're here once more to do another Monday mornings with the Smiths. Babe, what we doing?
Good Monday morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We are the Smiths, certified family life educators and relationship coaches. And this Monday morning, we want to talk to you about something that's been on our heart for a little bit.
Yeah.
So we see all the different advice that different relationship coaches give out, whether you're dating or whether you're married. And we can imagine sometimes it might seem as if there is a magic pill or a magic formula.
Right.
You do this and you go from single to married.
Right.
You do this and you go from a mediocre marriage to an amazing marriage. And we just want to let you know there is no magic pill. There is no magic formula. Just as no two people have the same fingerprints, no marriage has the same experience.
Right.
And so you have to go through your journey with your spouse, and you have to figure out what works for you. So we can say, yes, you need to have better communication, but the way that couple A communicates might work for them, but for you, you might need different communication methods.
Speak on it, Mrs.
Right?
Smith.
And so we just want to encourage you. We want to remind you that it takes time and work and effort, consistent effort to have a healthy and thriving relationship. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen, you wake up one morning and because you followed a formula last night, you all of a sudden have a perfect marriage.
You're guru now.
You are a guru. It takes time. It takes trial and error. I used to wonder, why do people say embrace your failures, right? Why do people say fail forward? No one wants to fail.
Right.
But in a marriage, it will take trial and error. It's going to take some failures until you figure out what works for your marriage. So do not be discouraged. Do not look at people on social media and think, oh my gosh, I have the worst marriage in the world because my husband and I cannot communicate, or my husband is not romantic enough, or my wife doesn't listen to me. That's not how this thing works, right? We have to understand each other. We have to learn each other. Last week we talked about the five love languages. It's important to know your spouse's love language.
Absolutely.
And even in that,
my
love language might be quality time. And, Mrs. Jones' love language might be quality time, but for her, quality time looks different than how it looks for me. So you have a one in a million, a one-of-a-kind marriage.
Absolutely.
Do not compare it to anybody else's. Do not try to mimic what others are doing. Take those lessons about communication, about intimacy, about all the different topics that we bring to you as relationship coaches and apply them to your individual marriage.
Sometimes you say, I admire Mr. and Mrs. X marriage, and it's great for you to admire, but are you willing to put in the journey, put in the work that they put in, so that the marriage can be what it is? My wife spoke about the five love languages. take time to know each other love languages.
Yes.
And love each other from their love language, not in the way you assume. I can't love Deb the way that I assume she should be loved. I have to love her the way she received love. And so it's very important that you sit down and have a conversation with your spouse and talk about your love languages, and if your spouse love language is physical touch, you need to find out from your spouse, what does that look like for you.
Exactly. Have those conversations, experiment, try different things. If it doesn't work one way, try it another way. Work at the marriage. It will work if you work it.
Yeah, they always talk about marriage is hard work and all. It's pay attention to each other. If you pay attention to each other, you will know exactly what's going on. We talk about the different seasons of marriage. You will know what season your marriage is in. As a matter of fact, you could be in one season and your spouse is in a total different season. And so you can only know that by paying attention and have that conversation. Listen, we need for you to have a solid marriage. No two marriages are the same, as my wife stated before. Work what worked for you.
Yes.
You are writing your book. You are building your castle. It is not my castle. It is not my blueprint. It is your blueprint. Work what works for you.
Absolutely. So listen, this has been our Monday morning. We just wanted to, it's something that's been on our heart for a while. And we know there's so many different pieces of information coming to people. One coach says this, another coach says that. Who do I listen to?
And there's a tug of war, right?
There's a tug of war, and there's so much. It's information overload. But we just want you to know that wherever you are in your marriage, you have a one-of-a-kind marriage. Find that special thing in your marriage and stand on that. Find what works for you and work it.
I love it. Okay, so babe, what is it that we have coming up in October?
So in October, we have our This Means War Relationship Bootcamp Cruise. We are cruising the Mediterranean, and we want you to come with us. So we are going to share our flyer. I don't think we have it open.
Let's see, maybe, okay.
Yes, so we are going to the Mediterranean, and we want you to come with us. So make sure you reach out to our travel agent, Mike One Travel, and get all of the details. We will be there October 16th through the 23rd. We are sailing out of Barcelona, Spain.
Come on.
And we will be on the biggest and the newest of Royal Caribbean ships.
The biggest and the baddest boy in the land.
Yes, the wonder of the sea. And so if you are interested in joining us, please give Mike a call. You can reach him at 570-417-5204. His number is on the flyer. And definitely, if you're following us on social media, you will see the link and the communications about the cruise everywhere. If you have any questions, you can feel free to inbox myself or Ed. We would be more than happy to answer your questions.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, if you go to my Facebook page or Deb's Facebook page or even Mike One Travel Facebook page, Mike right now as we're speaking is on that ship. And so we shared what the ship looks like. It will blow your mind. So up onto our pages and take a look. More than anything else, like as my wife stated, call Mike One Travel 570-417-5204. Please.
All righty. So listen, we wish you a fantabulous Monday morning, and we will see you back here next Monday. Have a great week.
Be blessed. Watch out, coming. Here they come.